Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Final Fantasy XVI. That feels very, very weird to say. Last time we left off, we got started, and I guess we're going to continue this time. I have animal instincts. That did show me that my objective is 80 yards over that way. I thought it said boy for a second, and I was like, that's weird. Boy.
Need to shift this lot before we lose the light.
Nice axe. Also, I'm sorry to people that do not know, but I'm totally that person that's going to investigate everything and talk to everyone that I possibly can, so... We're gonna be here a hot minute. We are, so... It is interesting that we're going back to a game where, we're specifically dealing with the crystals again. When was the last time we had a Final Fantasy game that dealt with the crystals? Like a mainline one.
Your steed is in fine fettle, my lord. Isn't that right, Ambrosia?
Ambrosia is a great name for a chocobo. Also, we have a silver chocobo? I forget the different tiers of chocobo and what they were, but weren't the silver ones, like, almost one of the best ones? I think gold chocobo was, like, the best, wasn't it? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done chocobo breeding.
Learn a thing or two from them.
Not after they've been burned to cinders by the Phoenix's flames.
Would that it was so simple.
Interesting, interesting. Frame rate seems to be taking a bit of a dip here. Alright, so... what do we got? Over here. Nothing? You?
Sure you get a good edge on that, eh?
I know! I'm not about to send our lads off to war with dull blades.
Yeah, you better not give me a dull blade. I'll be very cross with you. Alright. Anything?
We must be ready to march at any time.
God, the chocobos look so cool. God. Just heard this speech before. Okay, item. This is what I wanted to investigate. We do have some more things down there, so I can get through that way. That chocobo's ready to go, it says. Or they said, rather.
They've closed the gates.
Let's hope the side entrance is still open.
Yeah, interesting. The frame rate seems to dip a little bit here when you're kind of looking around. Finding items. Useful items can be found across the realm by those who know where to look. Items discovered can be viewed on the Items tab in the main menu. God, this is going to be wild to play. I mean, this probably still isn't going to be as long as, like, say, Xenoblade Chronicles or something. I noticed there's no characters that you can really talk to. It's kind of just ambient dialogue that happens around you. It kind of reminds me of, like, Yakuza, in a way.
This is it, lads. Time to put an end to their little crusade. And Rosaria's future will be secure.
Will it? Alright. Any other items for me to grab? I know there was one up there. Just gotta figure out how to get up there. Looks like we can get there from across that way. How we doing in here? What if I just walked in front of your blade? Wouldn't that be funny? Swing it at me, idiot. Come on, I'm the prince.
You put on quite the show for us, Lord Rossfield. Any man who can do that deserves to be first shield. Age and experience be damned.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, you're very welcome. I couldn't look away. Yeah, but you couldn't.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
You have the mark.
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Start. I trust his good fortune will continue. Of course, if that is your lordship's wish. Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve. As do we all, my lord. As do we all. Come along now. Back to your duties.
Yeah, you have like the little tattoo that we have in the future, interestingly. Yeah, don't kiss ass to the nobility. Don't work yourself too hard, alright, friend? Make sure you take your days off, get your PTO. Maybe form a union. Yeah. Alright. Oh, we still gotta make for the throne room over there.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
Puppy. Man, the use of magic in this world seems incredibly awesome. I loved when in the cutscene that we saw last time, we saw one of the servants kind of come up and squeeze a water crystal to make some water pour into a cup. That was just, I don't know, it looked cool, it looked pleasing. Slave master? I hate that.
I'm having my bearer filled with well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
I don't like your existence.
Down again, apparently. If this war ends up dragging on, we'll starve.
Best fill our bellies while we can, then, eh?
Yeah, war does put quite a damper on the food reserves, what with the limited access to your fields and stuff, and some of your territory being taken from you, and so much of the food having to go to the soldiers and everything. Yep, war does a lot.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
Yeah, almost. High potion. Cool, thank you. Alright, so I think that's just about everything that I would want to grab around here. Yeah. Yeah, frame rate definitely takes a little bit more of a hit in this area, which is funny. I guess it's because there's a lot of characters walking around and stuff. I would have expected the big set piece to be a bit more of a struggle, but it doesn't have to load an entire area and keep everybody walking around in it, I suppose. It was just a set piece. It did what it had to. Whereas this more is a bit more of a full area with foliage. Oh my god, this is a nice garden. I can't traipse through the flowers. Oh, hey Joshua. Hey Joshua, Mom loves you more because you're like the incarnation of the phoenix or something, you know. Are they like... They are. What was that you were doing? Oh, they're doing it over there. Huh. Wind? What are you doing with it? Interesting.
Lord Marquis. Forgive my man, he'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
Are you hedge trimming with wind? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think they're trimming the hedges with wind. Yeah, I think that's happening. Interesting. Interesting. I do like seeing that in media, like how magic helps with mundane tasks, you know? That's always interesting to me. You always see magic in media and it's like, oh yeah, you can do all this crazy stuff with it, but like, people would totally use magic to trim their hedges.
That child is the future of our nation. He must be protected. All other concerns are insignificant.
Okay. I like your thingy. I like it's purple. I don't know what I would specifically call that. The corset would go on under it, so I guess it's just part of your dress, I suppose. Not the most knowledgeable about fashion. I know that's a real shock, but... Alright. You're probably getting tired of holding my puppy. I'm gonna go talk to Joshua. Hey, Joshua.
Clive?
Are you worried about the war?
The soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
You're not long for this world, are you, Joshua? Or you're gonna turn out to be the antagonist of this entire adventure. Oh, hey, an item. Hello. Give me that. Oh, so I can traipse through the flowers, I just can't walk through the bushes. Just another potion. Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get in here. Game is quite a looker. I do have the game on the setting, I'm pretty sure, where it, prioritizes, frame rate? Yeah, frame rate. So, yep. We are not prioritizing graphical quality because there's no point, because it won't show up on YouTube anyway.
Before your own. Do you understand? Yes, Your Grace.
Oh my god. Ugh. Hate seeing it every time. Making an effort. Some large gates and stiff levers require extra effort. Press X to access them, then... Really? I gotta do that, huh? These big old doors. I'm the prince. Somebody can't open that shit for me? No, we can open it ourselves. It's fine. I was just talking about how you don't need to kiss ass to the nobility. Oh! I love the puppy. I'm pretty sure there is a dog in this game, and I think that's probably the dog.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
We ride at dawn. Okay. Active time lore. Hold that to access the active time lore feature. A compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. It can be viewed during most cutscenes. All ATL entries can be accessed later in the game. Ooh, that's neat. Ooh. Rosalith Castle, situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, it is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation. An architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of, the castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. Mother crystals. I was actually asking earlier, I was like, what was the last Final Fantasy game where we were actually dealing with the crystals? The answer is Bravely Default, because those are basically Final Fantasy games. Including the first one actually just being a Final Fantasy spin-off, because it was called Final Fantasy The Four Heroes of Light, which that series basically became Bravely Default. So, enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valisthea. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with aether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possessions of their blessings. So the Twins, they mentioned the Twin Realms. So, yeah, there's 5 crystals. That's interesting, because usually when you hear about crystals and 4 elements, it's usually, you know, the four elements, you know, earth, air, water, and fire. So what's the 5th one? Or could there be 2 fire crystals? Because Phoenix and Ifrit? Huh. I wonder if the reason we saw Phoenix and Ifrit fighting were because they were fighting over who gets to be, like, the patron deity of fire. Because, yeah, when I saw Phoenix and Ifrit, I was like, interesting, there's 2 fire ones, huh? Because, yeah, obviously Shiva's ice, and Titan is obviously earth. I'm sure Ramu is going to be lightning. A nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwyn Rosfield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. Okay, so it was originally a collection of smaller dominions. So yeah, you're like a Mongolia sort of thing under Genghis Khan, where you united all of the small groups together into one force. Interesting. Also known as in the local tongue as the Hearan, the Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Craig Loiz. Craig Loizt. The Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on who you ask, and has been the subject of long-standing conflict between the Ironblood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking, culture. Very isolationist. Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. Yeah, so you got them all under one banner. Okay. Murdoch?
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
Blah. Blah. I always hate whenever anyone refers to another culture or civilization as savages, because it was so often used to dehumanize other other civilizations in wartime and stuff. I'll be interested to see what the perspective is from the Ironborn. I kind of want to see what they're like. Are they actually these savages, which I highly doubt they are, that they're talking about here, or is that just some, you know, kind of political propaganda to make people feel better about actually going to war and murdering them? Probably the latter. Probably the latter. Alright, well, I guess we're heading this way. Retire to your chambers. Hey, what's up?
No messages, my lord.
Oh, thank you. I don't got any DMs. Alright. Anything interesting in here? Can I curl up with my puppy, please?
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
So Joshua is the dominant, yeah.
Way. The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
They're specifically talking about noble blood and disgracing it and things like that, so it does keep making me think that Clive's a bastard, but I don't think he is. I think it is just that, oh, the Phoenix denied Clive, so she really doesn't like Clive just because of that. Which is, wow, okay.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
Hover hand. No.
We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
So judging by what I think we found out last time, because it said this was 13 years earlier, right? And they just said that Clive is 15 here. So that would mean Clive is 28 in present day? Younger than I thought. Thought he'd be like in the 30s or something.
Sorry, Ambrosia. I won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck!
Can I please take my chocobo in the battle? I want to ride my chocobo, the mighty steed.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
Yeah.
As grace departs, open the gates.
I'm interested in seeing what this ceremony is actually about and what it's going to do. And now we at least have a better idea of what a dominant actually is.
Allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then.
God, I swear, both of them look like people I went to school with.
The crystals go with us.
My God. Oh, map. Okay. The world map displays all locations indicated by glowing pins currently available via fast travel. Okay. There was a time not long ago that the songs of civilization echoed through Stillwind's knotted boughs. Now the settlements lie abandoned, and only sounds to escape this forsaken place are the howls of beasts that have fled the deadlands to make the bogs their home. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go! I'll go beat up a bog crone. I'll do it. So do we not actually traverse, like, through an open world? Is this just, like, traveling between, like, main points, I wonder? I guess so. I knew nothing about this going in, so...
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Alright. We're gonna get some more taste of combat? Lost in a fog. Okay. Timely accessories. Feeling overwhelmed? Try equipping one or more of the 5 timely accessories, for example. The Ring of Timely Strikes allows its wearer to chain complex attack combos only using square. The Ring of Timely Focus slows time before an incoming attack, allowing for an extended evasion window. As with all items, timely accessories can be equipped and unequipped on the gear tab in the main menu. Okay, so those are like some, just assistance. If things ever get too rough. Gear and icons. So these are the timely accessories? Yeah. Don't think I'll be needing to use those, but... Clive will automatically use a potion when his HP falls below a certain amount. Once a hapless battle mage who oft found himself on the losing end of duels, for in the heat of combat he would forget to use the healing potions he carried with him. Fed up, he enchanted a ring to remind him to do just that. As he was a better mage than swordsman, the ring worked. It worked so well, in fact, that he could rarely even recall raising a vial to his lips. There were a ring that transformed a novice swordsman's awkward jerks and jabs into a veritable dance of precisely executed flourishes. One might wonder why every knight in the realm didn't have one of their own. I know. Fleetness of foot requires lightning-quick reflexes, eagle-like vision, and razor-sharp focus, not to mention the calves of a puma. That or this convenient ring. Clearly the darkest of arts were employed in this ring's forging, yet no matter its infernal providence, it does effectively slow time, and that can be handy in staying alive. Okay, well, I think I'll be sticking with this stuff. So, alrighty, let's continue. I am not confident in my abilities, but...
well-maintained path. And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
Okay. And yeah, it does remind me about my controls and stuff, which is nice.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
I imagine those butterflies are leading me towards my objective. I'm imagining so. So let's grab that. 2 gil! Ah, our currency is called gil, of course. Alright. This looks like an ambush point.
With me.
That is certainly a goblin design. Okay. I can't wait to see so many of the other, like, classic Final Fantasy creatures. Like, behemoths and Moboros and stuff. Press triangle after striking an opponent with X to conjure a magic explosion that deals significant will damage. Ooh. Okay. There we go. So can you do one on each hit? No, it seems like... Okay. We definitely want to do that as much as we can, though.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
I do like the merging of magic and melee into combat. It's quite cool. What does a stone skin tonic do? Hello. Wave of euphoria induced by this foul-smelling brew grants those who drink it delusions of invulnerability. It is widely consumed by soldiers seeking to toughen their own hides, however briefly. Increase defense by 30% for 90 seconds. That's quite nice. Nothing else around here I'm missing? No item or anything? I do like that you use a two-handed axe. Do love a good battle axe, friends. A good weapon, that. Okay. Hello. God, I can't help but feel like when I'm playing this that I'm playing a Witcher game. it just, I don't know, it reminds me so much of, like, The Witcher, specifically. Even more since those goblins definitely looked like, what are they called? Neckers in Witcher? Or just, like, rot fiends or something like that. Very, very similar looking things. Especially with the claws and stuff. So. Okay, what did I get? A strength tonic? Reduced by this is widely consumed. Okay. So that increases my attack power, but we can activate that from the menu, I think, in combat, so I don't need to put that on. But we'll just pop all of those when we get into a boss fight, I guess.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
It actually reminds me of one of the forests in The Witcher 2.
There's more.
Goblin Mugger. What just happened? Loot. Some enemies will drop gil or items upon their defeat. Loot is gathered automatically by approaching the glittering icons. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's not forget to use our that. Whoop. Ooh, ooh, I think you were doing something crazy there. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, that combat feels good. God, that Phoenix Shift is on a very low cooldown too. Okay, it looks like we can attack that to break it open. But what from here? So we came from that way, we probably need to go... Yeah, past that thing. So let's go in here first. Don't know which way would be progress and which way would not. It's always the question, isn't it? There we go. Okay, no, the butterflies are over there, so this is optional. Alright, in we go. Give me this. I'm guessing that's what the butterflies mean whenever we see those. It's like, yeah, this is the way forward. And I'm glad it has something like that, because God, I hate having to play guess and check about what is actual progress and what's not, and then you accidentally walk into a cutscene and insufficient inventories. Oh my God, Hiccup, please. Hiccup, please! Why haven't I started recording? So it automatically uses them if you have too many. Interesting. What we got here? Strength tonic. So yeah, I definitely need to use those before I lose them. It's definitely a use it before you lose it kind of situation. So definitely when I get into the next boss fight, I think I'll do it, because these goblins seem incredibly weak at the moment, but we'll probably run into, like, I don't know, something more scary. Maybe we'll run into the giant freaky house from Final Fantasy VII, huh? Hello. How we doing?
Some of their number of spells. And what a number. We'll all have our hands full here.
And stay down!
God, that combat feels good. Goblin Weaver, none of that, please. Uh-huh. Whoop. Hey! Mortal blow. Yeah, that combat feels pretty good. Definitely taken to it. It's my favorite kind of combat and things. These things unfortunately don't have like that poise meter that it seems like I can break, unfortunately. So that's probably progress right there. So let's check out these houses and stuff around. Hello. Boom. Doesn't really seem like there's any timing to that. You kind of just have to hold it in general. God, how many extra potions am I going to be getting? Because I have not even been hit yet, so... It's going to feel bad every single time I pick up something and it's like, yeah, you got a potion, and it got used.
We should be nearing the old village square.
Oh god.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Might not be. So how long until you two die?
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Nice horn.
To ask.
Ah! We finally took damage. Uh-huh. There we go. Whoop. Get over there, please. Thank you. Help my friend here. Good. Wait, does this have a cooldown at all, Phoenix Shift? Oh my god, it doesn't. You can just spam it. Interesting. I would have thought it would have a longer cooldown than that.
Shit! He's invited a friend! On your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes!
Okay. It's time for that thing. Formidable foes. Larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts and will often use devastating abilities to overwhelm opponents. Use the Blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage to these enemies, but also break their wills. Breaking an enemy will stagger it, leaving it unable to act and vulnerable to attacks. I'm going to pop one of these and one of these. Because why not? Ooh, okay. Yeah.
That's a swing and a half. Be ready to move when it winds up for another.
There we go.
Tell me twice.
Eat it. Partial stagger. Enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauge is reduced to 50%, creating a short opening in which combination attacks are easily landed. Precision dodge time 3, nerd. Okay, that wasn't a precision dodge, but we're fine. Gotcha. Staggered. Boom. Hitting them while they're down. Completely reducing an enemy's will gauge will stagger it. Extra damage is dealt when an enemy is fully staggered, increasing with each attack landed, up to a maximum of 150%. The total amount of damage dealt during this time is displayed upon the enemy regaining its senses. Good. Whoop. Gotcha. Ooh, parry! Use X just as an opponent attacks to parry the strike, temporarily slowing time and leaving the opponent open to a counter. Okay, parries are more interesting than dodges even. Gotcha. That feels very, very generous. I can kind of just like wail on you, it seems. Ah, okay. I was trying to do a parry there, but... There we go. Okay, that is a very, very generous window for that. Oh my god, it is generous. Holy shit. That is such an easy window. Oh my god. Eat it, nerd. Giga slain. Okay, that was an incredibly easy foe to fight. I really like this combat. This combat is fun, and I enjoy it. I can't wait to get even more wrinkles added to it. I definitely think given my particular playstyle, in this kind of game, especially one that's so focused on breaking will and stuff, I'm probably going to go super hard in on stagger. Just because I love that kind of stuff. Just breaking the enemy and kind of getting your big damage in there, but picking your attacks when you can otherwise. Now that parries are added in as well, oh my god. The amount of stuff you can just style all over enemies. God. Okay. Hard leather armlets. Following important battles, a separate results screen will appear displaying battle performance and rewards. Rewards are based on performance and may include gear, ability points, and experience points. So what's my performance? Do I get a score? Was it smoking sexy style? Hard leather armlets. Though at first glance, this modest wrist piece might appear an uncomfortable fit for those cursed with fleshy forearms. Upon further inspection, one would be relieved to discover the band incomplete, affording its wearer a monochrome of comfort, be he swine or starveling. Bye, dork.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
Okay. So gear and abilities. Gear can significantly improve player attributes, but only when equipped via the gear tab. Similarly, the right abilities can turn the tide of battle, but only if learned and mastered via abilities tab. Mastering existing abilities as well as learning new ones requires ability points, which are earned in battle or by completing quests. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So my attributes. Journal. That was the wrong way. So gear. I can put this here. Increase my defense by 10. Ah, I like how the number actually scrolls up there. That's kind of neat. Abilities. Ability points can be spent in the abilities tab to acquire new abilities, as well as upgrade existing ones. If you are unsatisfied with Clive's current build, reset all abilities and try again, as there's no penalty for doing so. I love that. Ability details. Details of each ability and feat can be viewed by selecting its icon. Indicates an ability's capacity for dealing damage. Indicates an ability's capacity for breaking a target's will. I'm always going to go for breaking will. Of course, I do need some really high damage dealing ones otherwise. So, was ability points. I have 152, so I can't afford this. So that just upgrades that even more, right? Launch an elementally expected spell at a target. I'm probably not going to be using that too much. So I can't afford that. Yeah, enable, yeah, don't have more points. But that's mastering it. Yeah, okay. Executing a dodge, R1 at the right moment, increases evasion efficacy, but allows for counterattacks. Yeah. Okay, so use X. Oh my god, there's a stinger. Use X and square to swiftly close in and attack a distant enemy. Yeah, we have a stinger. Down thrust, a helm splitter. Use X plus square while in the air to slice down. Hold square to imbue Clive's blade with fire. Release to unleash a powerful attack. That seems cool. To pull the attention of an enemy target. Interesting. R1 to recover immediately after being knocked down by an enemy. X while in the air to kick off a nearby enemy, increasing jump height and duration. Ooh, okay. And increase the potency of a magic spell released to cast. Interesting. What I'm initially interested in is, of course, lunge, down thrust, and stomp. So that kind of reminds me of the kick in Sekiro. Okay, well, we're definitely getting lunge. We're definitely getting down thrust. We're definitely getting stomp. So X while in the air to kick off. I would like to start trying to do some aerial combos and stuff as well, because that just seems fun. I'm probably not going to lean as hard in on magic, although this is very good because it's just added damage and will damage onto my basic attacks. Swift recovery is good to have. Pull the attention of an enemy target. Imbue my blade with fire. So if I just hold my attack, that just increases my damage potential with combos. I mean, I guess I should just get all of these. RT plus that to pull an enemy's attention. Taunt. Taunting probably increases my my score, if I had to guess. So I gotta remember to use R1 when I fall, but we didn't get charged magic because I don't particularly plan to use it. That's cool. So can I do that in the middle of a combo? Kinda. I was kinda hoping I could do it in the middle of a combo, like hold the button on the last hit and then it would follow up with one. Yeah, but it seems like you kinda gotta do that and then hold it, so you can't prep it in the combo. If only you could like end the combo with it or something if you held square at the right time or something like that. But that's still good to have. And then we have our Helm Splitter. That's always a good one to have. And then our Stinger. Yeah, Stinger! That is just a Stinger! Oh my god, we're going to be using that a lot. That's just a Stinger. Yeah, you can tell this combat was made by the DMC combat designer. All of the tricks are here. All of them. Well, we don't have a lot of the trickster stuff, but you know, high potion. Feels good though. I like it. Inventory space was used. Yeah. Oh hi. Hey doof. I know I'm not going to be able to catch you because this is like a cutscene chase basically, but cute. Damn, that was quite the kick on you, friend. Where are we going now? Can I actually climb over this? I can. Uh-huh. Chasing a goblin. What are we fighting here? It's me, Ghost Preciouses. Okay, what is about to come out of that water?
What's in there?
Yep. It's a Moboro! Oh my god, that was fast. I was just talking about, oh man, I can't wait to see a Moboro. A Morble? A Morble? Is that what... They were always called Malboros before, right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I thinking of something else? Oh my god. I hope I'm not thinking of something else, unless they changed the name.
Keep clear of its maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Yeah, no, I know all about its breath, believe me. Whoop. Okay. Ow. Okay, that hurt. Whoop. Yeah, watch out for bad breath. Okay, yeah, these were called Malboros before, right? Or am I crazy? Ow. Okay. Good parry. Holy shit, that was a cool parry. I parried with the burning strike. Ow. Uh-huh. Hit him with one of those. Gotcha. Okay, that was fine. Would have liked a little bit higher, but...
Where's it going?
Okay. Uh-oh.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. Ooh! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, cinematic strike? When the screen flashes blue like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press square before the time runs out to deliver a devastating blow. Okay, we got reaction commands. Well, that's pretty cool. It's basically just big set piece damage, but I'll take it.
Before it recovers!
Boom. And hit him with one of these, and one of these, and yeah, there we go, big damage. Here comes the bad breath again. Oh, you're doing it around you. Okay, at least it doesn't hit me with all the status effects that it normally does. No, you don't. Good parry. Whoop. Hit him with it. Beautiful. Ow, yeah, that was that attack coming. I got the swift recovery though. Good precision dodge. Yeah, this combat feels great. I'm very, very much into it. And charge attack. There we go. I don't know how effective that charge attack is compared to just doing some magic bursts. Ah, I was trying to dodge into it, but none of that. Ooh, I pressed it, but a little bit late.
You won't be gone for long.
Yeah, boy, don't I know it. Ah. Oh, we're going for this again. Okay. Don't worry, we won't. Cinematic evasion. When the screen flashes red during a pivotal moment, press R1. Interesting. Yeah, we got reaction commands. Hit him with one of these. Ow. Tried to get it in there, but... Get that. I need to shoot that more when I'm backing off. Uh-oh. Ooh, you did a third one.
We made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
There we go. See that, nerd? Good precision dodge. Hee. Yeah, so you can dodge into it like you can in other things. No, you don't. Whoop. Okay. Okay, I thought I was gonna be able to break it in time, but yeah, it had like a little bit of stagger meter left. I was like, oh, I can break it and cancel its attack. No, that did not work. That did not work at all. Sonic strike. Here it comes. Yeah.
Down with you!
Down with you! Okay. That was cool. They had to use a few potions there, but that wasn't so bad. And that was a cool fight. I like that quite a bit. This game's fun. I like this game. It has combat that I enjoy. Yeah, I started to get wrecked there. But so yeah, that's something you can do, much like you can do in a lot of other things, like Souls games and stuff. when you're dodging attacks and specifically trying to get a good counter, it's actually better to dodge into the enemy, because then you're in a good position to actually hit them after the dodge rather than dodge away. So if you can dodge their initial attack, you get right in front of their face and can just wail on them after doing the perfect dodge, which is fantastic. Yeah.
My lord.
Thanks.
Never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but Morbals too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Damned blight.
So I just looked it up on my phone. They were called Malboros before. Now they're called Morbals. Okay, that's different. Hey. Okay, that was cool. I enjoyed that. That was fun. I liked that a fair bit. Unable to travel to this location, so we do have to travel to Phoenix Gate. Its aging seaboard citadel not only defends Rosaria from northern raiding parties, but also serves as sacred ground whereupon the duchy's dominant might commune with his or her ancestors and entreat their guidance on the eve of important battles. Lego. God, I'm really enjoying the combat in this. It's super cool and fun. Sometime later. I want to save, actually.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Moboro's gullet.
What a bunch of dorks.
More tales!
Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow.
Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Enjoy your mutton. Oh yeah, they're sauced.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Follow me, boy, o'er the rolling green meadows. my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I'll be missed.
They're singing their songs. They're having a good time, they are. Poppy.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
What is that red dot beside the moon? Keep
You're
wondering.
Moboro. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoilt little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughing stock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself. All right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
I can't wait until Torgal is the D-Dog to my Venom Snake. It's gonna be so exciting. When will I get the next opportunity to save video game? Cause, it's been going for a minute. What's my new active time lore? A walled keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the wars against the northern territories. But its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands. Here in an ancient chamber, accessible only to the dominant of fires, held the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual in which it is believed that the Phoenix can hear the words of the duchy's forebears. Loyal soldiery of the Duchy of Rosaria. They serve under the standing army's Lord Commander, whose task is to enact the will of their sovereign, the Archduke. Those who show sufficient aptitude, or who are blessed with sufficient nobility of birth, are made shields, personal retainers to the Archduke himself. Cool.
Supplies from the capital.
Oh no, this music's a little sinister. Kind of Trojan horse shit we got going on here.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What in the...
Yup. Guessing they're looking for Joshua.
Secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Okay. Things are happening.
Is that...
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Oh my god, I'm playing as you? Flight of the Fledgling. I'm playing as you? Oh, that's different. Oh, that's very different. Okay. Okay, I guess we're playing as Joshua. I did not expect that. Alrighty, well then. I think we're gonna go ahead and end this episode off here. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.